So hi, Shavuot Tov, Israel. Welcome to the Galilee. It's a beautiful day. It was raining here the whole morning, and like the air is so fresh and clean. I love it so much. Today is Aleph B'Nisan, and we're celebrating a new month. So Chodesh Tov v'Mevorach Israel. Welcome to another live video and with me. My name is Orit Gut-Michael-Levy. I'm the designer of Hallelujah Sacred Soul Art, and today's live is all about my new work folder. And as you see, it's full. So we have a lot of things I want to go through today. And basically what I want to share with you is my work process. And you're going to get a glimpse into what keeps me busy these days, my plans, documents I've been working on, things I've been studying, new art designs and tools I practice in my work and my everyday life. So let's start. Yeah, I'm so happy. I told myself I really want to do this because I have this heart wish to share what and things I feel and why do I do things and why do I love to do things. So welcome my new Kabbalah design. This is a beautiful 10 Sfirot print. As you see, it's turquoise and it has the Tree of Life element in it and the Star of David. And I'm so proud of it. It's brand and it makes me feel so good. I'm happy. Here, what you can see is my second quarter plan for 2020. 2020 has blessed me with the practice of planning and to make business plans, not only design items plans, but work with a quarter plan. So this is the second quarter plan, and a lot of what's in this folder has to do with it. So let's start. By the way, also I have here some blank pages because I write a lot. I love to write and I love to plan and I like to sketch my plans as they develop. So I always have like a bunch of blank pages. And the first thing in my folder is the lives, and here you have a bunch of pages with the plans I made for the lives, and I like to work with guidelines and outlines and to just make it clear for myself what I'm going to go through in each live and what is the message I want to bring. So I want to show you did I want to show you some live I did, but Here it is. It's a Kabbalah live I did where I showed all my new Kabbalah designs and the journey, what brought me to start designing Kabbalah elements and the 10 Sfirot and the search inward in opening to wholeness, divine, eternity. And every Sunday I'm going live on Facebook. You're welcome to join me. Thank you for all the people that are watching. I appreciate it so much. It means so much to me and my soul. Bless you. Thank you so much. So I'm going forward, and this here I have the newsletter outlines every Friday a newsletter to my customers, and this Friday I sent the Jerusalem Day newsletter. It had a lot of Jerusalem high elevated vibes, and I've shared some thoughts about connecting to Jerusalem and the connection of the people of Israel to God through the temple in Jerusalem, and it was kind of a journey where our ancestor walked on the land of the Holy Land, Canaan, Eretz Israel, all the way to Jerusalem. And I was talking about the spiritual feeling and this ancient sacred magic that was thousands of years ago very alive. And I truly enjoyed writing this newsletter. By the way, if you're interested in subscribing to my newsletter, you can find a link on my Etsy shop. You can see a link that will direct you to how to subscribe. And also I find the latest links to the newsletter. I'm sharing them on Facebook, and it brings me a lot of joy because I guess what it helps me life is things that are really precious to me and that make me feel love, hope, and inner peace. And this one I'm showing you right now is a printout of the newsletter for the Kabbalah and the Zohar I did, and I was talking about how I lately started to learn Kabbalah and how it inner world and my life and also my art. So I'm going to show you some new Kabbalah designs, which are also in this folder. I think this is the next one I'm going to share. I'm really happy with starting to do this every week. It brings a lot of joy to my heart, and it gives me this feeling of giving and sharing and my share in giving us this uplifting feeling we all want to have. So it's also very intuitive. I usually plan them on Thursday, and the newsletter is going to be about Shavuot. So happy Shavuot, Am Yisrael. We're going to celebrate Shavuot. Shavuot Eve is on Thursday. So I'm really looking forward to this blessed holiday, which is amazing. Okay, now look how many do I have here. Now in this little folder, I have new designs, and I'm really happy with sharing them with you right now, because some of them are like really brand new, like this Hallel design I did was part of the latest newsletter, because on Jerusalem Day, I got to learn that we're saying the Hallel, which is usually a prayer for and this is really say the Hallel on Jerusalem Day, and it only shows me how Jerusalem is so connected to our religion and to our Am Yisrael. Amazing. And as you see, I'm going to go like really fast over the designs, but here I have a brand new design for the Kabbalah 10 Sfirot. This is a Star of David I did. Wow, this is a new pattern design for all the sacred geometry fans out there. I would love to try to color it. It's amazing, the energy of the frequencies it ripples to my being is truly amazing. I would love to color it with the rainbow colors. I did a lot of design of sacred geometry, and also Kabbalah love, as I told you before, is growing and flourishing. So you can see a lot of new designs of Kabbalah elements. I skipped one here. And I love this formation of the 10 Sfirot. I'm so drawn to it in my soul. I wanna grow my art in this place, because I feel like the essences of the 10 Sfirot are so elevated and so blessed in their essences, and I would love to bring them to us, and I want us to feel blessed. I want us all to share these amazing energies they hold, and I can really feel the uplifting, elevated dimensions they open inside me, and I wanna share it with you. Not finished. I think it's going to be an A3 print, and this blessing is so peace peaceful, and it brings so much inner peace to my soul. It's a blessing that is called Bata Shalom, and I'm going to give it some more love. And I love the frame. I love how the frame is. Can you see it? The frame is amazing. So I'm going to work on it some more sacred geometry patterns you can color. By the way, all these designs are from my Etsy shop, and if you look for zebra toys, you'll get to find it. The website is the shop website is www.zebratoys.etsy.com. And what I'm going to show you right now is a whole new coloring book I've been working on with the letters of the alphabet and sacred geometry elements. And I want to show you just I've got to do only a few letters, but it's a whole book with all the letters, and each letter gets a whole page. And as you see in the background, in the Aleph, I put the Shechian blessing, and I love it so much. I love it. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. This was the bet, and the Gimel with again there is a Kabbalah 10 Sfirot in the back with the Star of David illustration. Here's the Dalet with the Star of David and the Flower of Life pattern. The hay. I love it. I love it so much. It's one of these things that ask me to put my best in it, and I'm willing to give it my best and do my best. So this is the chet, and as you see, I have the seed of life illustration. You can color. So I'm moving forward. I have many designs, and I love them so much. This new collection brings a lot of joy to my soul, and I guess that what makes it so special is the alignment and the balance and the details, and the way I put the elements together in order to form a balance and harmony. And I would love to color more, but the first that they how they influence me. This is the print for Star of David papercraft design. One happy Rosh Hashanah coming soon, and I'm already in some new sukkah crafts and thinking of new ideas. This this is I like this design. This is the menorah with the 10 spirot, very gentle and soft, but also you can see how much power it holds within it. So I love it. I love it. I'm not sure about going over all the designs because I have like many of them, but I really would love to show you some that really touch my heart, and I think that they're very, very special, and bring a lot of holiness into our life, and I would love to share it with you. I love this design. I would like to color it. So I just want you, this is the Star of David that I colored with some gold, and not the whole design, but I want to let you know that if you're interested, or if you know someone that would be interested in arts and crafts workshop with me, referring to me. I'm starting to do some online artworks for classes, groups, circles, organizations, conferences, art zones, and I would really love to do them with your community and glow together and share our light of faith and love and holiness. So I'm just thinking that I'll move forward because I think we've seen most of the designs. So let me just put them back. I'm smiling because I see this Hallel and this the new frame with the word Hallel is fascinating to me, and so enlightening in a very, very special way. I'll have to look at it some more in order to recharge with this Jewish faith and holiness feeling. Since I have so many here, I'm having some putting them in together. So maybe I'll just leave it here like this and go forward. And okay, in this page, basically it's something I worked on in the few last days, and this page is all about taking care of the customer resistance, and I got to learn it from Amir Arduf, which is a very good business advisor here in Israel, and it's letting me understand and approach this matter of when a customer has all these inner talks in his head about why not to buy, and why isn't the item for him, or like why coloring isn't his thing. And I have like a bunch of things that I've been writing about it, and I'm going to put it in my items, my items pages and my selling pages, because I know that this is important, because when a customer sees something he likes, but jumps into trying to convince himself it's not for him, I want him to have a different way of thinking of it, and I would love to let him know that there is a very logical explanation for why coloring is so good for you, and how it brings inner peace to your being, and how it calms down the brain and gives you this result of de-stressing and calming down and just relaxing and being. And it talks to the part in the brain that is connected to the feelings and your imagination, and it basically lets the brain go on a break and rest, and instead of just trying to understand logically and putting a lot of details into a situation and trying to solve something. So I guess I really want to let these thinkers and educated people and logical people know that coloring is for them. It is for this part in the brain that will let you slow down and feel powerful and connected, and to make decision from a whole different angle, and something that is more deeper and has more meaning to it. And this is something I've been practicing for a long time, and I also practice it in my morning meditation with my writing, and I also study a Mima, and this also let me be more me and shine with my true colors, and it helps me accept parts in me that not my strengths, and not parts that I trying to reject, and weak parts that I don't like in me. So I really want us to feel the change and the influence of coloring on our being. And I'm studying. I'm learning how to do it, and I want to give you this change I want you to feel the change and the influence moving forward, because I feel like so here in this section, what I have is my Etsy item selling page, and I like to look at it, and I always try to make changes to see how it all blends together as a whole. And of course, it has details about the printable and who is it for, and it has my money back guarantee policy and bonuses you're after the purchase, like a new printable you select from my shop, and all kinds of information like a custom personalized order, or a story I wrote for Pearl Force at World Pearls, or you can read my Native Advantage interview, and it lists all my what I do best, what enlightens my being, my most challenging moment, my biggest success, my favorite people, my favorite places. So if you want to know my big why, you might want to read it. I also have a collaboration offer to innovators and businesswomen and sisterhood cycles and leaders of goodness and consciousness and mind shifters. And I would really love to collaborate with you and co-create and bring a positive, good changes to our world and support growth and goodwill and awareness. And as I said before, it also has a link to my newsletter. So if you want to receive a Friday Shabbat Shalom newsletter every Friday, you're welcome to subscribe. Plus, I have some customer reviews here, and a small thing that talks about me. And I want to let you know that if you are my customer or you've bought one of my items, you're more than welcome to write me to my email, which is Orit Gutmacher Levi. We can set a video meeting, and I would love to get to meet you. And if you need help or advice on your art projects for your group, family, classes, if you have a craft project, a special one to celebrate a special event, you're welcome to contact me. I would love to brainstorm together and share some ideas on your activities. And this 15-minute Meet the Designer is also for my customers that are interested in the workshop, in the online art workshop. We can customize your online art workshop and plan it. I'm open to hear what would you like to have in your workshop, and What would you like to do? Let me know. Plus, in this, every item on my every new item on my Etsy shop has a link to access my freebies, downloadable printables, and these are open to everyone. So if you would like to try to color or to craft, I'm giving you an opportunity to open to it with no cost. Your investment is just by going to zebratoys.net /free downloads, and you can download more than 22 free designs and give it a try. And if you're interested in sharing your user experience and how it makes you feel, or what new seeds have been planted during the coloring and the crafting, you're welcome to share them with you. I'm so interested in true, meaningful results that people achieve while coloring, and I would really want to be a part of this process, and I would love to help you and make the change you're asking to in your life. So this was the very long selling pages, and over here what I have is my plan for my customers, and this is for Rosh Hashanah 5781 2020, and this is a letter I'm going to send from the Holy Land of Israel to all over the world in order to elevate our tribe's faith and light our glow with holiness and inner peace. I would really love to do that, and I have like a really a first draft. As you see, I've attached some coupons I did before, and it's going to have coupons and freebies in this. And in the back, what I have is a lesson with some with some directions on how to write a good selling letter. And I've been practicing writing selling letters for a long time, and I guess this is something I continue to practice, because I know that this is a way to communicate with my customers and let them know I'm thinking of them, and I truly care about them, and I would love some gifts with them, and to tell them that I'm very grateful for their support and love of my art. And here I have another selling letter I did for Rosh Hashanah 5780, and as you see, there are a lot of drafts, a lot of changes I made on the copy, and for me, it's just a reminder that good selling letter is something to practice and to learn and to grow. Okay. This is this shining, amazing mandala I did for Shavuot. This is very, very special for me because this was made for Jenny and for a Jewish magazine called Jewish Post and Opinion. And it's going to publish, I guess, this week because it's for Shavuot. And I like it. It's going to be on their magazine's cover. And along with it here, I have my bio, and it's kind of the first time that I'm really happy with my that I got to write my elevator speech, and I'm really happy with it in a very joyous way. And I want to read it to you, and let me know what you think about it. I wrote, I create sacred soul art with symbols and prayer that help people feel more peaceful, balanced, and blessed by radiating frequencies of shalom, healing, love, wholeness, and holiness into our lives, our communities, and into our world. Let me know what you think about it. It means so much to me, and I just want to read you one more thing, which is my deepest hope for us is that we'll open our hearts and honor a global goodwill empowering message of goodness, wholeness, holiness, love, and peace for humankind, for people of all faiths, for nature, for Mother Earth, for all living sacred and divine beings, for the universe, and for the future generations. Amen. I'm happy. It makes me feel so enlightened with the glow of gratefulness and joy. Designing is such a big part in my life, and I guess I want to be able to give you the best of me and the best of what I can do, and to share it with a love and an open heart. So thank you, Jenny, for this blessed collaboration. I would love to do some more publicity collaborations. Okay, here I have some more designs and a lot of menorah designs. I'm not sure I'm going to open it because, as you see, it's a whole new bunch, and I guess I want to move forward. So here, what I have is all the notes I take my business from my business advisor, Amir Ardouf. Amir Ardouf is doing lives every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Israel time, Jerusalem time, and I can really see how I shifted my understanding about running a business from focusing on designing and doing art to focusing on marketing, on sales, and basically on a business strategy. And he has it taught me so many things. It's unbelievable. I have a confession. I've always loved marketing, and marketing is something that always interested me. And I can still remember the first lesson in my college where I entered the class, and a student from university started teaching us marketing, and I was like all amazed by this whole world that has opened to me, and I'm willing to learn and study and grow in this field. And I have so many pages from all the lectures. Sometimes I go over the notes where when I'm focusing on something I have to do, like a sales letter or something like this. And or when I have a new item, a new product, a new service at my shop, I'm going back to the notes to read and to learn how to do it, and what is the right structure in order for customers to choose me and continue to buy from me. And I now I know it also made me start doing lives every Sunday, and also the newsletters. Um, I'm very thankful and grateful for Amir and his huge influence on my mind and on my being in so many ways. This is amazing. I can say it's just a sample of the lectures from the notes of the lectures. Okay, I'm almost done. Like, we did most of the work folder already, and what I have here is me writing myself things that will help me grow my. And I have a whole list here of things that do more of them, I'll sell more. And I did this list. I've started it like 2 weeks ago, and I guess this is something I'm still on. I wanna put some more time into it, and more and a deeper thought to the place that as more as I'll offer, as more as I'll sell, and as more I'll invest in content, I'll sell more. And as more as I'll give more value, I'll sell more. And as more as I have more sales channels, I'll sell more. So I have here like 2 of these lists. Like, this whole thing is more thing that I should still practice and learn how to do. And over here, I've started doing another list of good questions, and this list is things I have to do. So let's start with the good questions. The good questions are I think approaching and talking to the business strategy. So what are my selling offers? I'm okay. It's written in Hebrew, and I'm translating it to English. Am I open to try new techniques and new selling techniques and new? Am I helping the client in supporting him to get to where he wants to go? Like, do I have irresistible, valuable offers? And do you have a really good system that works? And do you have a structured process to create referrals? And it talks about the marketing is a tactic or strategic, and it's like big questions about business, about my business and my business strategy. I want to be I want to read it and I want to learn it and I want to approach it with a good answer that will help me elevate my business and goals and be more in communication with my customers. And when I say communication, I mean like really a really relationship, really true relationships with my customers, and to get to know them and their problems and how can I help them in their lives and in their work. So I really want to stay in touch with these huge questions. Here I've started doing a list. Okay, so what are you going to do now after I've answered the questions? And I wrote myself a few things I should focus on, like building a structured follow-up process when a new customer enters and buys. And I still have to practice here some things. Let me just separate this one and this one. Okay. Here I have some notes I've been writing from a lecture I heard from another very good business mentor here in Israel, and her name is Simona Zlishnik. I hope I'm Zlishnik. I hope I'm saying her name right, and if not, I'm sorry. And she gave me a really good tool to connect to the idea of what the customer wants and the whole process. And I would really like to thank her for boosting my confidence in planning, because I've used to do plans all along, but when I listened to her, something in my conscious shifted, and I know that now I can write a really small plan and stick to it in a way. And she gave me tools and tips that gave me this feeling that I'm doing, and this feeling is like precious. It gives hope, and it helps you produce results, and it elevates your trust in yourself, and it also generates a strong will within you to move forward, to proceed, to do, and to create. And this is amazing. And Simona, toda raba. Thank you so much, Simona. We're almost done, and maybe 3 more. And after I listened to Simona, I got this understanding that I have to choose the problems that I want to solve to my customers. And I made it a list of 10 bullets of things I want to help with and help people with. And I'm going to read them to you. And by the way, what Simona says, that you should build the whole business around helping people solve their problem. So your marketing content, the sales process, the sales channels, and the business should be directed into solving the customer's problem. And really, I have here 10. I would really love to read them to you. And the first one is quiet down, de-stress, and meditate. The second one is balance, alignment, and harmonize. The third one is generate trust and faithfulness. The fourth one is ease loneliness. The fifth one is crystallize and connect to the true me. The sixth one is grow creativity and playfulness. The seventh one, elevate spirituality and fulfill your higher mission. Eighth one, support a Jewish life for future generations. The ninth one, grow self-love, goodness, and goodwill. And the 10th one is support a deep healing process. And this also means to face pains and wounds and uncomfortable feelings. And I would really love to help by solving this problem and help you in your personal development process. I would love to be a part of it. I know that my art can help you align your mind and be in more peace. So I'm almost done, and I'm very grateful for whoever joined me today on this live, and I'm honored to share with you my ideas and my work process and my whole strategic philosophy around my business that really nurtures my business. This is kind of the background of what I'm doing. And here in these pages, I have my journaling pages, which is a good reminder of what I should focus on and what are my strengths. Also, what are my weaknesses and what should I improve? And I love to it lets me highlight observations and I have and signs, and I guess it's a guidance tool I use to help me find the path that feels right to me, because I know that if I walk in the right path, I will stay connected to myself, my values, my true gifts that I have to share with you and the world. So I never skip my morning meditation and my writing. And I also want to show you here under my table, I have my notebooks, which I write in every day. I study Yemima 5 years, and it has influenced me in a very deep, soulful reach. Thank you so much. I love you so much. And studying Yemima helps me be more precise and helps me be in a deep connection with myself, with what influences me. It gives me a really good tool